Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I thought before I'd go back to my day job of fighting terrorism, I would show you part 4 of Roma Invictus, Rise of Rome, and I will be fighting the Carthaginians today. Now this is actually a turn after where we left off, so we have
reporting.
that fleet is I gave him some new Hastati ships and some new Javelin ships and a new Firepot ship, so it's back to its original strength. Also, I beefed up Legio 1 here. Legio 1 is going to be going into Sicily to take over Lilybaeum, which is a Carthaginian capital. And right now it's under siege by Syracuse, so we might actually not be able to take that one. But today we're going to look at raising some forces and raising some fleets so that we can get ready to go into Carthage. We're also going to mop up the last two Etruscans here, and let's take a look at what we got. Alright, Magna Graecia has a population surplus, which means we can now expand some more of their cities. And then the people are getting very happy, so that's good. Our public order is working. Our auxiliary camp is finished, so that's going to give us some more troop types. We destroyed, I believe that was it's another kind of a bug. That was I was blockaded in Eulalia, and I auto-resolved that conflict to get this set up here for us to start the video. And when your garrison, if your garrison fleet is destroyed in the battle, even if you win, it's considered the whole fleet being destroyed. But this is the garrison fleet. As you can see, my fleet is actually right here and perfectly fine. So there's the new troops that I put into Legio 1, and we got a new household, cavalry. Maybe we'll get some cavalry later in this session, and our new ships. So I'm going to go into Rome here, and I'm going to upgrade our Field of Mars into a manipular barracks. That's going to get us our equites, our principes, and our triarii. So we'll put those in there, and that's good there. So that's the only building we're building right now. We're also going to raise a new fleet. I'm going to select one of my generals. See if I can get anyone that actually is in my family. That'd be nice. I don't know, do I have anyone? I think the only one I have in my family is just that one guy, so kind of a bummer. But let's see who we want to put in there. Alright, we're going to create a new fleet. This guy's got good authority. We'll keep this guy. And it won't let me raise a fleet. Oh, duh, of course it won't let me raise a fleet. there's no port there. Let's go over here to our port city, Neapolis, and
as your campaign progresses,
and we'll get our guy. We'll get the authority. All right, and we're gonna raise a fleet. We have two choices. We can get triarii, which is just a larger boat full of spearmen, or we can get principes. But we're gonna get the triarii. We like our spearmen, so we're gonna get those guys. That's gonna be our generalship. Recruit.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
And here's our new fleet, classes 2, Alaudiae, and we're gonna recruit some ships, 2 firepots, 2 Hastati, and that's turn 1. So that's gonna be our ships there. We are going to go and take care of these guys, and we'll get another naval battle. A little lopsided, but you get to see some fun. After this battle, I'll show you some of the new features of your navy and what importance it is to the game. Now, even if naval battles are a little not as good as they could be, and you might want to auto-resolve most of them, the navies are very important to your empire, especially if you're fighting across the pond. So I'm going to show you after this battle what exactly they are useful for. Let's get our principes here. sometimes this button likes to revert back to that whole thing. So let's see. Let's get some. These are actually legionnaires here. These are what legionnaires look like. So that's your general usually gets more of the advanced troops. So these are Roman legionnaires there, and they're really taking their sweet time. This guy's going. Get in there. Get into that ship. Take those ships. There we go. Bam. They're getting jumping off that ship. Oh yeah. We got this in the bag. Guess we're not gonna set this ship on fire. Okay. Maybe we'll get to keep it. This will be our new ship. That'd be pretty cool. Capture the ship. I like that. Alright, so that's over. Quick little naval battle there for you. I think I'm gonna capture the ship. Maybe they'll let me keep it. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't actually captured any ships in this game yet. I didn't know that was a possibility. So we'll see if we can actually keep the ship. I have noticed that in some battles you can capture siege equipment. So I was attacked, when I was playing Sparta, I was attacked by one of the barbarian tribes and they brought in a bunch of stone throwers. And I killed the stone thrower teams, and then it turned out I had a stone thrower, so that's pretty cool. Or maybe they're just like, okay.
Is there nothing else?
It's a little late. Okay, there you go, thinking. So I guess we didn't get a ship out of it.
Your orders?
But yeah, you can, in fact, capture some siege equipment. So I've seen that happen. That's pretty cool. Kind of updated him a little bit. We gave him a naval tradition, gives him 4+% melee attack, so it makes it really easy to ram in there. Our general has leveled up again, so I'm going to give him a marine. Gives him +2 zeal when he's an admiral and 10% ramming bonus for all units. So that's going to really help us out here. I like how you can customize your generals to make them either more of like an admiral or more of a land general or something like that. Because even your land generals can get into the water and lead some fleets. So now talking about seas, like provinces and regions, every sea is split up into a territory. So here we have the Mare Tyrrhenium. Here is the Mare Africum, and over here we have a couple other seas. I know the Mare Aegeum there's the Mare Aegeum over there and stuff like that. This might be the Mare Adrian. This is the Adrian Sea. But so each sea is split up into territories, and you can control the waters. So right here I'm sharing it with some neutral people. But depending on what kind of control you have over the ocean depends on how many troops you can, it really depends. It affects what your recruitment's going to be, like your replenishment. See, I can't actually replenish because the sea is contested. So I can't just replenish out in the ocean. I actually have to go back to a dock to replenish the fleet. Whereas in a shared ocean or an ocean I control, I can actually replenish my ships at sea. And it's also going to reduce the wealth from pirating, but it's going to increase the wealth from commerce and trade. So I have a couple shared seas. So these contested seas, they're going to increase the rate of the wealth from piracy, but it's going to decrease the wealth from ports. And you can see there's 0% of naval replenishment, but the naval cost recruitment is a little higher because it's dangerous. Whereas here, the naval cost modifier, there is none because it's nice and safe. And if I own a sea completely, it's probably going to reduce the cost. So our target right now is Corrales. For after next turn, we're going to raise a new legion, and we're going to get this fleet back up to par, and we're going to go ahead and take over that island over there. So let's end the turn. So that's why having fleets and taking control of the seas is really useful for your game because it increases your trade and it just really helps you out. So next turn we'll probably wipe out these Carthaginians. We're going to build our third Legio 3, and I'll talk to you a little bit about, we'll show you a little bit of Legion customization. needing so many more people. I think the turns are starting to get a little longer here. Alright. We got iron tools, which helps out, so we got our research. Earthquake and Arminium. No one is safe from the vengeance of the gods, the ground trembles. I think this is an influence thing. I think we might actually... Oh, no, I guess not. I figured maybe we would have... See, our influence is going up because our admiral is winning battles. And these guys are, of course, the Julii, very popular in Rome. But I figured that we would be getting some more events like that. Maybe it will pop up later. We'll actually have to deal with that thing. So anyways, we're going to raise our troops. Let's go here. Raise horses. We're going to grab this guy, maybe 8 Azil, but no authority. I don't like that at all. Authority is very important to leading troops and morale. It's going to affect your morale a lot. But Azil is also good too. That also helps with the morale. So we're going to get this guy. We're going to raise an army, and we're going to make him a horse. And recruit that. Bring in some troops. 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so we got that. We're going to wipe out the rest of these. I'm just going to auto-resolve this battle and wipe out the rest of the atrocities here. Oops. I actually went to the battlefield, didn't I? Uh-oh. Oh well. Another naval battle. It's funny how naval battles are really straightforward, especially these small ones. So, a large one, they're probably more tactics. I'm not just going to send my boats forward. But these small ones, I'm going to see if I can finally get these fire pots to work. I haven't actually been able to see them throw fire at enemy ships. They just kind of bump into them. So maybe I'll get lucky and we'll actually get to see them throw some fire. We'll set some ships on fire. Let's take a look here. Expand this so I can see what ships I'm using here.
Romans, ready for duty.
Yeah, see, it just wants to ram it.
It may be beneath my dignity to say this, but gods above, our foes are simpletons and bumpkins. Truly, the enemy have emptied many villages of their idiots and sent them to die at our hands.
Yeah, the speeches are getting better. That's good. All right, let's get our support ships in there. Kind of.
Romans, to a man. To the oars.
I increased their shots per minute, so oops, that's not what I wanted. I guess they don't have fire. Oh, whatever. Get them in there. I don't care. Row harder, slaves.
To the oars.
See, these are fire biremes. See bireme, but I don't see any fire. I guess that's what the tent is. Y'all got a little tent. Alright, let's see if anything exciting happens here. Oh! We're gonna take them inside. They know they're screwed, so it looks like they're not even going to try to move around or anything. Now this guy's going. Oh, I see. The fire pots are attached to the thing. I get it. Yeah, see? So there's fire pots attached to the front of the ship. That's what it is. And they're just jumping off the ship and abandoning ship because we set their ship on fire. So that's actually really cool. Okay, so I understand what they are now. On the top here, you have a fire pot attached to the ship. So when you ram, the fire pot explodes on the ship, and it should set the ship on fire. And now they're gone. Kill these guys real quick.
Jupiter gives us strength. Ready for orders.
Set this ship on fire too.
Ready, willing, and able.
Go in there. There's Studo. Ah, on fire.
Sons of Mars.
They're not happy at all. They're on fire. And they are getting stuck by javelins. I wonder if it'll show me the damage on the ship. I don't think it's going to show me the damage on the ship. Oh, he ran into my fire pot again. This guy does not learn from his mistake. But I guess when you're a melee ship, your only option is to ram. And he has been doing some damage to my ship. You can actually see the battle damage there. See, we got some pieces of plank missing. So that's kind of cool. It's a neat feature. I think I'm all out of fire pots, so maybe we'll just get rid of them. There we go. And that should finally end the Etruscans forever. And they might show up later in the game as rebels and take over a province somewhere. That's been really annoying. It's like I'm trying to destroy factions, you know, so that the turns shorten, because it'll take factions out of the game and I won't have to sit there through their turns. But then they'll pop up as rebels, and they'll take a city and they'll come back, and they always come back. So it's like you have the same amount of factions you have to fight all the time. It's really annoying. I don't like that. Like, it's okay if they want to come back every once in a while, but people should really know when they're conquered. Just stay conquered. Alright, sink that ship. Bye, Etruscans. 9 slaves? Nah. Alright, maybe it'll actually tell me that I got rid of them. Next turn. Alright, so we dealt with that.
Yes.
We can move down here and get ready for Corrales.
The waves still beckon.
Ready for battle.
Alright, and this guy, we're gonna move him
Ready
down
for
here.
orders. Make haste, men.
See if there's anything in the auxiliary that'll boost up
Ready
his
for
troops.
further orders.
Oh look, we can get war dogs. That's pretty cool. So we got war dogs now, and we have Socii Hastati. Let's see what they are. And it's really cool. You can right click and you can see what they are. Socii Hastati, good attack, average defense, average damage, low armor. Although the early Socii troops varied greatly in eminence and style between the times of the Camillian and Polybian military reforms, most Socii infantry adopted the equipment of the Roman army, Roman stati. Each carried a gladius and 2 pila. Okay, so earlier in a couple of the older sessions, like the first couple sessions, I keep calling them javelin men, and I keep calling them spears and javelins. They're not any of those things historically. I mean, they basically it's the same concept. You have a short stick with a point at the end of it, and you throw it at a bad guy. But the pila was actually, or pila, was actually a really ingenious design by Roman troops. The pila was a very shortened staff with an iron head pointed end at the top. And what happened was you would throw this, and it was soft, so when it hit the enemy, it would bend. So now it was deadly. It still killed them, but it would bend so that if they missed and it hit the ground somewhere, it couldn't be picked up and thrown back. So that is what. So these guys, so these velites and these levies, they actually throw pila, or pilum or pilum for in plural. It's pilum. But the legionaries and the hastati also throw those as well. But pretty cool little military technology. It's just an improvement over the Greek javelin. So the Greeks actually still use javelins. Well, let's end the turn here. Oh, technology. Yep. Probably gonna go into the military here and get the ship ramming, because we're gonna be using a lot. We're gonna be doing a lot more naval battles. So I want to get my ships better. And then we're going to get ready to take on Carthage. Thankfully, we took off show enemy AI, so that's going to actually speed things up a bit. Unfortunately, it means people can sneak attack me a lot better because I have no idea where they're coming from. But hey, that's just going to make the game more exciting for everybody, right? Alright, almost done here. Apparently we're also at war with Libya, because Libya is a client state of Carthage. But we'll take them over too. No problem. We're Romans. Okay, so technically in the Punic Wars, the Romans got their asses handed to them. It was very, very rough, and it almost ended Rome's dominance. It led to subject gains notoriety. Alright, the name of one of your subjects is on the lips of everyone, whether this is beneficial disgrace. Ooh, I don't like that. Anyway. So, it was actually really the war, the Punic Wars were really bad for Rome. As you know, Hannibal came in from the Alps and just laid waste to everything, all the way up to the city. It started, the dominance over Greece was stripped away. They started sending emissaries, the Macedonians started sending emissaries to Carthage to secure an alliance. and Capua, which is a sister city of Rome, pretty much Rome too, was they rebelled, and a bunch of other provinces rebelled. It was a nightmare. It was almost the end of the Roman Empire before it even began. So hopefully we won't repeat any of that, and we'll take care of Carthage pretty quickly. But let's get our new troops here. Another velite, 3 velites. That should be enough to move in on Carthage. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to
Ready for
cancel
battle.
this, and we're going to move them closer to the docks here.
Get to it, men.
There we go. The,
Commander.
another thing, armies have stances now, which is a really cool feature. You have this thing called stances. So we have the force march. The force march lets you move a lot further, but it also reduces your morale, and it reduces your chances of defending against an ambush or noticing an ambush. Also, you can't start any battles in this stance or recruit. So this is just a really good way of getting across the map and putting yourself in a good position for the next turn. But that stance, other than that, is not really that great of a stance. You also have raiding stance, which means you'll be pillaging, and it's really good when you're going against other factions. Like if we're going to Carthage, we can set it to the raiding stance, and it'll shorten their range, but they'll actually be pillaging and raping and pillaging all the way through the territory, gaining you money and stuff like that, and destroying the public order and the growth of the city. We have an ambush stance, which is good in forests. You can hide in a forest and hide and ambush troops, and that's really good there. And then of course you have a fortify stance, which you'll build a little fort. So instead of building forts like other generals could, you just go to the fortify stance and it builds a little fort. And basically these are like mobile forts that you can build, so you don't have to worry about enemies coming in and taking over your fort and stuff like that. So that's actually really cool too. So you have your fortifications like that. So we're going to recruit our 3 velites, and when you're recruiting you can't move. So that's why I wanted to move closer to the ocean before I
It is an honor to serve
did that.
Rome.
And I want to get some more melee ships. Alright, so those fleet are getting ready. We're going to move in on, we're going to blockade Corrales. We're going to make sure they can't grow up their
None
troops
shall
anymore.
pass.
Blockade. There you go. Maintain blockade.
Get the blockade set up.
This might lead to another naval battle. But let's go ahead and end the turn real quick again. Carthage has their ships. They have a Carthaginian ship there. Kind of snuck in on us. We can take them out real quick. Fortunately, they didn't try to attack my blockade, so that's cool. We're almost done. So we're going to take our legion, and oh yeah, I wanted to customize that legion. So traditionally, Roman legions were named after where they were stationed. So while there are famous legions like the Victrix, Legion 6, the Victrix, which means victory, and Legion 8, the Fulmata, and Legion, I think 16 is the Antiqua, most of the legions were named after where they were. So Legion 1 was Germanica, and that was the German legion. You had Legio Libica, which was the Libyan legion. So keeping in that tradition, our first legions are going to be named after where they're going. I originally wanted to name the legions after their historical names, but since I'm not in those historical locations, it just makes it really weird. So let's see, your fleet suffered losses to maintain the blockade, that's fine. I failed this mission, but that's because I guess there is an Etruscan army roaming around somewhere, but they're gone now. Yeah, there's an Etruscan army hiding in the woods somewhere. Whatever, we'll deal with them later.
We hunger
So
for
we're
battle.
going to rename this legion. We're going to go to the legion panel, and we go right here. And this is going to be Legio 3 Carthago, because it's going to Carthage. Oops, get rid of that H. That is where it's going. This is our first
At your command.
real legion here, and I don't want to...
Embarking.
Get in the boat! Alright, hold on. Let's get on the boat. Get in the ocean.
Your orders.
Your orders.
Get part of the fleet. There we go. Alright, so basically it's part of the fleet now, and it's going to actually
To battle. battle!
Get rid of this guy real quick. See, they count because their boats can actually attack these things too. But we're gonna kill as many one as possible, and then we're going to enslave him.
Waiting for a new course.
And this gives me the rank for my
It is an
admiral,
honor
which
to
is going to help us
serve
out in the
Rome.
future. Let's give him +1 authority and +1 zeal. Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, our fire pots didn't do too well, did they? But while we're in here, we can actually recruit some more
It
ships.
is an honor to serve Rome.
So we can get another fire pot ship if we want. I'll get another javelin ship. Alright, this fleet.
Fleet reporting.
Ooh, we might actually be in trouble here. We might have some fleets here. Hopefully our legion can make it. If not, we'll send this legion in there. It's not a big deal. Need to get this guy
Ready for
to
none
Libeum.
will escape.
And maybe we'll get actually 2 battles here for you. So I'm going to turn real quick. And I know we're trying to... I'm going to get this battle. Here we go. See, we got to fight. Oh, they're going after Neapolis. Oh, whatever. We're going to defend Neapolis. So here's... So we'll get to see a sea invasion from that side. We're going to defend Neapolis here. At least they didn't try to go through the Alps. Actually, the first Punic War they did actually attack by sea. It was a huge surprise when Hannibal came through the Alps. Nobody thought that you could cross the Alps like that, especially with such a huge army and elephants and such like that. I mean, the Alps were a brutal way to get into Italy. So that was actually just their natural wall against the Italians. So it was a really surprising for the Romans that the Carthaginians came in that way. But let's get ourselves set up here.
Rory!
I have no idea what a Rory is. What is that? I've never heard of these. Rorii. Rem and Triarios Tridice, or going to the Triarii, was a Latin saying meaning to fight to the bitter end. The veteran Triarii were the third line of battle behind the Hastati and the Principes, and only fought when defeat looked likely. However, this saying excludes the supernumerary ranks of the Rorii, who stood even behind the Triarii and were, when deployed, the very last line of defense. Okay, so that makes sense because they're defending a city, so they are the last line of defense. We're gonna have that guy there because I know the problem with the AI in this game so far is that they just want the flag. They don't care about killing their troops. They just want the flag. So I always want to keep troops in the flag because they will sometimes ignore this in the whole entire army, and I'll have to chase them down while they go for the flag. Luckily, they're coming from the ocean, so once I find out what beach they're going to be beaching at, we can pretty much just kill them before they come out of their ships. And it looks like they're going to start off right there. So I'm going to take my archers, or my javelins. I keep saying archers, sorry about that. We're going to get over here. I'm going to try to get as close to here as possible. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the mob in the... I'm going to put the mob in there. Because I figure if they get to the flag, they got to the flag. Whatever. Put the mob in there. And I'm going to get my Triorii, or my Rorii over here.
Levies!
Typical Roman formation. There we go. And my boats. Get them right here. Go.
Here we stand. We will defend our people and our...
Ordinem! Advance at speed! Mandata tua!
So this is a combined land and sea battle, and as you can see, they are invading from the ocean. So they're not doing a very good job of it so far. Seems they're just kind of swimming around. But normally the boats will just beach, and the soldiers will come off the beach, and they will race into the city. If it was me, I would be coming in through here, and I'd probably dock around here somewhere, or dock over here, and I'd do my traditional pincer attack from the ocean. But I'll show you that later. Might have to wait till part 5. But as this is getting a little long.
At your command! Support ships!
Let's see what's going on here.
Fire!
General!
Get in there.
Mars, aid us,
Stop some of
rude
these
and
guys
ready.
before they
As you command.
Victory for Rome! Ships ready!
get in there. Maybe we can catch them on the side. Maybe we can catch them on the side. Go, go, go! That is a big ship, so we're probably not going to crush it. We're not gonna crush a big ship like that. But we can get in there and take them out. Now, luckily, a lot of these people are
under attack.
a lot of these people like spears, so swordsmen have an advantage against spears because they can get into their reach. So hopefully we'll deal with them that way. It looks like I might be winning there too. Maybe not.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, they're not winning. These guys might be winning. It's okay though. These ships are really only there to really slow the stem of the tide here.
By your command!
Did I win? Did we set it on fire? I don't know.
An entire unit has perished.
Goodbye, ship. Yeah, I think we're done. But it's okay. We damaged their troops, so it's not a big deal. The fleet garrison usually is always the first to go. But here we are. We're ready to take them out. Let's speed this up. See if they can start beaching their ships. Yeah, they're starting to beach their ships. Here they go.
An entire unit has
Maybe.
perished.
They might actually be going into the city now. Those clever bastards. Let's see where they head out. I'm gonna put my troops here. Oh, I didn't want everybody. Cancel. One of these guys. But yeah, they're going for the city. I'm gonna start putting them in there. Clever, clever, clever. Well, that's less hoplites for me to deal with. Did I take out anybody else? Yeah, we have. We should be able to. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, they have war elephants? I don't know. Those don't look like elephants to me. They're probably below decks. I'm guessing. They probably have elephants down there. They won't actually be a factor in the battle because when you do a sea invasion, your horses and your stuff are below decks, so they don't count. So your men will be dismounted, which I think is actually really, really cool. So you actually have to beach the boats and take your guys offshore and then attack, and that way you'll have your elephants and everything ready to go. And yeah, I think they're coming in this way. But we can march. It's going to take them a while to get off the boat anyway. I don't want you guys to be tired by the time they get here. That'd be a total waste. Don't want to lose Neapolis. That wouldn't be very nice. Gosh, where are these guys gonna land? They don't really care about the army too much. They just want that flag. And I mean, that is the fastest way to take a city, but it's kind of lame. I've noticed that you can't keep a forward line either. If they really want that flag, they're just going to push through your troops until they get to the flag. So you can't like hold them off. I was playing with my Spartans, and I had 2 lines of oh, here they go. I had 2 lines of pikemen, and they just tried to push through both lines. Like they didn't, like I couldn't even hold them back. It was crazy. Anyways, my Carthaginians are going. Got their hoplites. See if I can't stop them.
Missile infantry!
Quick reload, that'll make them reload faster.
Romans, ready for duty! Spear infantry at your command.
Let me get this guy over here.
At the double! Commander! Double time! Missiles awaiting targets! At speed!
Get in there.
And forward!
The enemy general is
Oh, I
dead.
took out his enemy general. That works out for me, didn't it? And I got in there. Take those guys out. Oh, shit. Killed my guy. Come on, take him out. Oh. Man, those are some powerful swords. Yeah, right in the face.
Forward! Missile infantry at your command!
Alright. Let's not lose track of what's going on. They get stuck on the boat again. I'm gonna be really pissed if they got stuck on the boat. Okay, now they're coming. Alright. I do not want you to have to sit here for the entire battle for 50 minutes. I would not do that to you guys. Looks like the AI has been fixed. They're actually making it off the boats now. Thank God. Alright, these guys are ready to go to the next people over here. Actually, we can walk.
Levies! Victory for Rome!
Alright.
Spear infantry at your command.
How are they? Fresh? Yep, they're still fresh, so we're good. Let's get over here.
Ordinary! Your orders? Marching order! Move out!
The music's not as epic as it was in Rome's Total War, but still pretty good. Let's get these javelins thrown in there. Now, javelin men are really light, so they have a nice and brisk jog. They don't tire out as much, so they can run around a little bit more than our more armored troops can. But they actually be able to take care of that little problem here. Okay, we need to get in there.
Break the lines!
See if we can throw some spears. Throw some spears at these people. There's a full-on Carthaginian force. They're coming at us, so hopefully we can get in there. Come on, throw some spears at them. What's cool is that they run right into my legion, and they skirmish out. So now they can turn around and throw their spears.
Brave Romans, to a
See?
man!
Man. Alright, now I'm gonna let that happen, and I'm gonna go and deal with these guys.
The men are wavering.
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign. Who's wavering? What? Come on. Well, that didn't help me too well. Okay, let's get the mobs in there. We're gonna lose the mobs. But... it's not a good sign. Hopefully we can get him from behind, but this guy's really moving. Not doing too well at all. Not even in combat. If I could just get over there. Get in there. I was gonna come from behind, but it's way too long.
Ready and waiting. We await your command. Levies! Loose!
Come on, mob, kill these guys. Don't want to lose Neapolis.
Understood.
The men are wavering.
Look at our citizenship. They're just like, no, you can't have the city. Of course, they're not really much of a match for professional hoplites.
Yes, Commander.
Our levies aren't as good as our
Our men
relatives.
flee the field of battle.
So that's unfortunate.
This is a shameful display.
This is unfortunate. I can't get them in there fast enough.
Charge!
Well, we might have to send a legion into Neapolis. Not a big deal.
Ready and waiting at your command. Sons of Mars!
I didn't really do much damage to them, did I? Fast reload. Get in there. Start throwing some spears at these guys. They're starting to take some damage. Yeah, see, they're starting to take some damage. Over here.
The men are wavering.
What it is, they had javelin men of their own. Just cutting me down. I didn't even see that they had those guys. Take them out. Oh, no. Nope. Their javelin men were way better than my javelin men, so now it's really up to me. And this is probably going to be a pretty sound defeat. But it's okay because my guys are in the water and we're pretty close to them now. So throw those spears. Might as well make it look awesome. Look at that. I'm not gonna make it easy for them. Oh no, they're in. They got us. Ah, in the face. Throw those Pila. Ah, yeah, we got him. Oh man, chest there. Oh, looks like they're running. I think we got him run. We got him on the run. Yep, we broke him. Haha! Spear levies for the win. Okay, let's get in there. I got 134 more. We got 134 more hoplites to kill. Good job. Defend the city to the last man. Take it to the Triaria. That's the saying, right?
Reload with haste!
Quick reload. Get in there. Get those spears in there. It's not working for me. We're probably just gonna take the flag.
We have
Yeah.
lost the victory point.
A full-on thing. Some of these hoplites are wavering. Oh man. We're going to lose this. And it's okay.
Enemy!
You win some, you lose some.
Take aim!
But originally it used to be that your garrison forces could pretty much deal with any problem. And I'm glad that they finally fixed that and they balanced the garrisons a little bit. So now we don't have these overpowered garrisons. They can defend pretty well. They cut the army down to size pretty well. But they're probably not
The
going to
enemy
win.
is about to capture the fort.
Valiant effort, my plebeians. Alright, so the Carthaginians are showing their power. We destroyed their elephants, so that's pretty good. At least we don't have to deal with their elephants. They can't get them off the boats now because we took them down. But, let's see, we killed 347 of their 700, so that's just less people that we have to deal with. And we're going to go to the defense of, we're going to send our Carthago Legion to the defense of Neapolis, and then we're going to send that Legion and Eulalia down, and that should be able to take care of that. That was a 17-minute battle. See, sometimes the battles are getting a little better, which means this is probably going to be where I'm going to end this part, and that's actually pretty cool. A little cliffhanger for you. Is he going to take back Neapolis? Will Carthage finally ruin Rome? Will history repeat itself, and Roman authority will be spread across Africa? Join us next time in Part 5, the defense of the Roman Empire and the fall of Carthage. Well, hopefully the fall of Carthage. Probably not going to happen in Part 1. But as you can see, they sunk my little ship there, and they took my city. And it's okay, because we're going to move in there, and I'm going to end this episode with a nice little blockade. See, they're rubbing it in. I gotta wait for my turn to end, watching this army standing there all nice, happy in my port city. And this port city is really important because it's my shipwright and it's got all my ships in it. So, all my recruiting, until I have the city back, my recruiting options for fleets are very limited. But, let's get on in there and set up that blockade. And we're going to set it up so that the next episode, Part 5, is going to be very exciting. A lot less talking, a lot more fighting. Come on. Come on. See, this is another nightmare I hope they patch out. These turns take forever as you move into the game. See, you can't cancel edict. Recruit the following agent, a champion. Well, we can do that next episode too.
Yes.
So we're gonna move in. We're gonna blockade this.
Set up a blockade!
Bam. Blockade.
Forming a blockade!
All right. Then we're gonna send Legio 2.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna send him in here.
Let them cower before Rome.
Bam. Send him in. And then we're going to send this legion
Commander,
into Libyum. Or
laying
Lilybaeum.
siege.
Oops. Looks like they brought a little army here. A rebel army, Punic rebels. Okay, so we're gonna save it right there. In part 5, we're going to retake Neapolis. We're going to destroy some rebels and lay siege to Lilybaeum, and then we're going to lay siege to Corrales, and then we're going to push out. We're going to this is actually really good because, as you can see, we have our new barracks, our manipular barracks. So once we take Neapolis, I can actually put some Triarii equities and Principes into the Carthago, Carthago Legion, and that should be ready to go and deal with Carthage, which is right here. So, part 5, the war with Carthage. We'll see you then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and leave comments with some feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see, and if you want any more features in depth. I'll start working with champion spies and dignitaries in the next part, because they're going to start being very important when you get into enemy factions. Unfortunately, they're kind of the same, and they have the same features, but we'll still look at them, and we'll go into some more politics as we gain some more influence and some more city management. So join us next time, Battle of Carthage, and we'll see you guys.